Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Respect the Combat, episode 229. Gee, it's already been a pretty crazy 2 weeks in wrestling, to say the least. A lot's gone down, a lot of things happened, a lot of people are mad. Um, Speaking about mad, hi, Don A's. How
Really,
are you doing today, buddy?
that's how you
What?
segue into me after that BS. And with the news I just found out, that furthered the BS.
Are you okay, buddy?
Are we talking personally or wrestling wise?
Um, both?
Personally, we can talk off air. Wrestling wise, just let me run once you get to the section. Hey,
I got
Trico.
you. What's up, Trico? How you doing?
Good, y'all.
And
Hell yeah. You got
he
anything?
adds to the personal bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh
Speaking
my.
about bullshit, we got someone else who's a little pissed off about something going on in AEW. Irving, how you doing today?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, he's got his own rant of his own. Everyone's ranting today.
Yep.
Oh, you're talking about Wednesday. I'm talking about Thursday. Cool.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
Now, today, we do have a very special guest. You have seen him on 907 Pro Wrestling. You've seen him on One Revolution Wrestling. You've seen him on Colorado Springs Wrestling, Battleground Pro Wrestling, Renegade Championship Wrestling, High Impact Wrestling, and many other promotions around the U.S. Coming in today, Mr. Slikk Tyson Stone. How are you doing today, sir?
How y'all doing, gentlemen? Thank you for having me on.
Of course. Thank you for making the time to be on. We really do appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Of course. Now, with all that being said, are y'all all ready to hop into these mainstream highlights?
Yep.
I bet. Let's get
Let's
it.
get it.
Now, one good thing that we did see happen this past week on NXT, Jada Parker is back. She is back on NXT now. I know Trico's happy to see that.
Miss
Oh.
Parker.
I mean, she's feuding with Blake Monroe, so who knows if she's gone over in that one.
I wish it made sense with Blake still had that North American championship. That would have made sense, but
We can't have nice things, and they gotta get the calling over. Move on.
Yeah, we're going to move on before Don Hayes gets triggered early. After Obafemi vacated the NXT Championship last week, it was announced on February 3rd there will be a 6-man ladder match to crown a new champion featuring Ricky Saints and 5 qualifying match winners.
That's what they decided to do with it.
it's
Yeah,
either
just-
Ricky Saints or Joe Henry winning the title.
No, Ricky Saints, because I think Joe's on SmackDown.
Yeah, Joe got moved up to SmackDown, I believe.
Yep, and he's, which we'll get to, Joe's now involved with Genesis
Oh,
over some
and let
bullshit.
me just say this: if Joe Henry is feeling on SmackDown, please get him away from the Miz, please.
I wouldn't be surprised if they.
that's the setup they're doing.
I wouldn't be surprised if they give the title to Tony D'Angelo, because what they
Oh, I forgot about Tien. Yeah, I forgot about him.
I could see that
I
too.
forgot about him.
because
could
they've
I.
been doing that
Good
for the
call,
last
good
couple
call.
of weeks, and I'm like, they would be doing that and building him up just to like, or he could be the way that I would do it to surprise everybody. Have 6 people, and then have the 6th person not come out. Have Tony D'Angelo take him out and take his spot, and then have them win, and then have that 6th person feud with him. But that's just me.
And this is also going to be something to get into in a second, because of the Evolve call-ups. I think
Oh, Keanu.
Yes.
Keanu, yep.
Keanu, Tony, or Ricky. Those are my 3 to walk out new NXT champion.
Now, my question is, what happens with Jackson Drake in the Evolve title now that he got called up?
Probably
Same thing that's
vacate.
happening with Kendall Gray.
Vacate?
Either vacate it or they're going to treat it like Obafemi was when he went up to SmackDown and did a few matches up there with Cody Rhodes until they want to get somebody else to fit for it. That's usually how they do it.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see. I
Irving,
thought
what do
she
you
was
think?
definitely. I thought she was losing the title to PJ Vasa this week when they had that triple threat, but they kept it on her, and she beat Callie, which surprised me.
Irving, what do you think?
No comment.
Okay.
He's just ready to unload on AEW, so NXT doesn't concern him.
Everyone acknowledge.
Well, so the thing about it is that I'll be honest with you, like NXT hasn't been that interesting lately. The last time I watched NXT was when Obafemi dropped the title.
The first time.
No, when he dropped the title, after he defended it, when he vacated it.
The BS with Leon Slater, yes.
Yeah, that was the last time that I watched it. After that, I was like I watched the clips here and there and all that, and it just hasn't really been that interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, you moved like the top 3 men's wrestlers up the Raw and SmackDown.
Which, don't get me wrong, I mean, I think it's great that Obafemi got moved up and all that, but personally, I kind of feel like it was a shitty way of doing it so soon, and not, and especially on a Tuesday. If it would have happened like on a PLE event, like I don't know, Takeover or something like that and all that, then maybe that would have made more sense and all that. But it happening on a Tuesday and all that kind of just, I don't know. I feel weird about it.
I'm kind of shocked that they had Oba drop it to Ricky just for Ricky to drop it back, because I thought he was gonna get called up then.
Yeah.
They could have just left it as is. Ricky beats Oba for the title, and Oba gets called up. But
right.
Yeah.
Now,
so
the reason why I got this. Go ahead. Sorry.
We're going to be talking about hot potato and heavyweight championships in a second, but yeah,
now
that is the definition of hot potato in a heavyweight championship. Go ahead, Eric.
Now, this right here, the reason why I got the clip pulled up is because this specifically is the clip that Irving wants to talk about. So, for reference, your discretion is advised. This most likely did hurt a lot. And, let's watch the clip.
Oh,
Darby. Darby.
Irving, go ahead.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know what is up with these people in Darby Allin's family and all that. Like, I don't know if you guys seen the video that his brother lit himself on fire while proposing to his girlfriend.
Yep.
Did you see that video?
I saw it.
Wait, what the?
Yes.
Yeah,
the brother literally.
This actually happened.
The brother literally proposed to his girlfriend while Darby Allin literally lit him on fire.
I wonder what would happen if she
So
said no.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. And listen, look, I understand that you want to have a big pop and all that, but that move right there was one of the stupidest moves that you could have ever done. Look at Mick Foley right now, for example. Mick Foley, it was bad in some ways and all that, but that shit right there, that could paralyze you for the rest of your life. And he's a young kid. He's like, what, in his mid-20s, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
So, like, why are you putting your body to risk like that, dude? Like, especially knowing that you're not, you don't have much mass on your body. You're skinny. Almost, I believe he's like skinny as I am. Because when I first met him on iDrive, he wasn't really that big. He was literally like about my height and about my build.
He's like actually about the size of you.
And the fact that he took that, I'm sorry, it's stupid. It's stupid. And then the fact that also Tony Khan did not stop it and he's allowing these wrestlers to do what they want and not take care of their bodies and all that is dumb as well, because that can literally later down the road, it could cause a lot of damage to their bodies. So, Tony Khan doesn't really care, and maybe he should not be running a promotion. I personally feel like he should be taking off fucking TNT or whatever fucking channels he's on right now.
Yeah, TNA and TNT and TBS.
Yeah.
And this comes weeks after that William Regal tweet that got lambasted by a lot of the AEW roster because of the timing. But even Kenny said, I appreciate the advice and I understand why it's out there. Is the timing, screw the timing of it. And then yet, you do a spot like this.
Yep.
I mean, then kind of even doubled down on it. I remember watching this spot, and I was like, dude, I'm just like, why? Why? Because, like, this is why wrestlers on that roster get injured so fucking much. Hang on. Hold on.
Another Darby clip. Thank you.
Oh my gosh! Darby Allin just destroyed the ankle of
Like, you can tell when he made impact with that chair, that leg bent up.
Bent upwards.
And that part of your leg is not supposed to bend upwards like that, people.
Talking from a guy who had several knee surgeries, I can tell you that firsthand that, yeah, it's not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Darby Allin matches are cringeworthy for the sake of cringeworthy, because that's his style of wrestling. But there's a line of like protecting your fellow wrestler and protecting yourself.
Of course.
That he plays with way too much.
Yeah.
And furthermore, with moves like the clip that you showed, the first one and the second one, I've always felt that don't go for broke just for a match. Make a match make sense. Like, for example, if I've had matches where I had a blow-off match ending a feud, and I will call for me, hey, suplex me on the outside. Are you sure? Yes, do it. I'll take it. I'm not going to just do it, just wrestling, just, like a charity show or something like that. I will do stuff that's slightly high risk if it makes sense, because people remember that.
Exactly.
So like if I'm wrestling wrestler A and we've been feuding for like 5-6 months and he's, did stuff to me and, stuff like that, then that's what I would do that for. Or if it's a title match and I'm trying to go for a title, yeah, I'm going to do things that I normally would not do in a certain blow-off match because it adds to the drama. So you have to pick and choose your spots, so to speak.
Exactly. No, I completely 100% agree with you, because now being able to firsthand work in the industry a bit more and getting an idea for how production and everything works, you don't have to do like all of these crazy moves like every single match,
right,
in order to get yourself over. I mean, truth be told, if you actually continuously do it over and over and over again, it loses its oomph, it loses its flair. And
Canadian destroyers, super kicks, stuff like that. Yeah, because I mean, when I saw P.E. Williams do it the first time, that was like, oh my god! But now it's like everybody does it, and not only do they do it like in the opener of a match, or it's like as common as a headlock, and they kick out at one. That's why I know P.E. Williams pissed, because that's a finisher, and now it's like, look.
Transitional move.
Yeah, exactly.
Into the Japanese fighting spirit spot. I'm like, why? Like 10, 15 years ago, and I know I'm going to get into last night's 24-year anniversary TNA stuff again, but you would see super kicks put guys out after like one, on rare occasions, two a match. Canadian destroyers, one or two a match, or a crazy spot will put people down for a while. And now it's just like, oh, hey, I'm going to take this, and then I'm up magically like a minute or two later.
Right.
Come on now. So I get the sentiment for everybody when it comes to this. But in turn, let's move on a little bit from that. And since we did talk about the Evolve Boys, now Zeta is actually a part of Skyflight, which RIP tomorrow, since she wants to fight Marina Shafir.
Oh yeah, she's dead.
with Penelope Ford returning. So who knows if Penelope becomes a part of the Mega Problems or what happens with her tag team with Megan Bayne.
Mm-hmm.
But Zeta Steel is going to die.
Oh, 100%.
And then,
Go ahead and fit her for the casket.
yep.
There's
Does she really
no
have
way
to,
in-
though, with
there's
how
no way
small
in
she is
hell.
already?
There's no way in hell.
So basically, she could be buried in the shoebox. Got it.
Yes. And speaking of being buried in a shoebox or burying somebody in a shoebox, Beast Mortos is officially a lawyer and finished law school.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations,
to Beast Mortos.
Esquire.
Esquire,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Esquire.
Don't come after me for that.
Hey,
Don't sue me.
If they
His
sue me, they
girlfriend
just gonna
might.
be practicing.
Looky here, Mercedes Monet. I got a bone to pick with you.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
Like,
Here we go.
hold on, wait. This ain't even gonna be a rant because I gotta admit, I kind of like where this is going with what she's been doing now with how she's taking a break, because it's like, look, people aren't digging it. That's why they took the titles off her. They're basically doing the same thing with her as they did with Roman Reigns in WWE, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because remember when Roman Reigns lost those titles, everyone was saying, "Can you just lose them already? Can you just lose them already?" And now that he did, and then when he did, and then came back at SummerSlam, he got a huge pop.
Huge pop from it.
They're hoping
like
to do
the-
the same thing with Mercedes. I don't know if it'll happen though.
Let me tell you
He
something.
still
This
has
is
one big
This is what's gonna
title.
happen. I don't know when, but I have a specific feeling that.
Get closer to her mic.
Oh, just missed my mic there. But like I was saying, I don't know how. I'm thinking Tony Storm might win the belt back, and then when we get to All In, they're gonna do Tony and Mercedes 2, a rematch from last year's All In Texas, and that's when Mercedes win the title.
So you think they're going to keep her off TV until All In?
Until the Owen
Yeah.
Hart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Until
And what?
the
She's going to
Owen.
go back to back on the Owen Hart?
That's why I'm feeling. That's why I'm thinking.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Well,
That is.
I mean, who else is there? Who else is there? There's nobody.
Yeah, you take the titles off Stat and the Willow and Harley. Yes, they're building up Stat and Tekla, but I don't know if Tekla beats Stat when they do the match, most likely at Revolution.
They
don't
would be
think
dropping.
so.
They would be dropping it from her too early. But then again, stranger things has happened because that would be what, her first or what, second or third defense.
Yeah, I think second or third.
yep.
But
And
then again, that happened with Hangman. His first defense, he loses to Samoa Joe.
Yeah. And then Joe almost immediately dropped it to MJF.
To MJF.
And MJF is not dropping it.
Oh no, he ain't
Anytime
dropping it.
soon.
He ain't dropping it for at least 6 months.
Oh, yeah. And
So
now,
what's the deal with Adam Cole? Is he going to be out for good or?
50-50 because concussions. So now I think his injuries have mounted up the same way Daniel Bryan's did when he first, Bryan Danielson's did when he first retired from WWE. Just concussions mounting up. And they finally caught up to him. So he might be back, he might not, but we'll see.
That's what hap-
I
that's
don't
what
see
happens.
any-
That's what happens when you join a company that doesn't really take care of the wrestlers.
Yeah. And that Alabama can we stop doing the Alabama slam to the freaking apron? Because that spot is going to paralyze somebody.
Oh, 100%. People need to stop doing
Moves on
people need to
the
stop
apron.
doing-
Moves on the aprons, period, are like because I mean, all it takes is one bad move, one missed time. So I mean, that's the hardest part of the ring for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I say specifically the Alabama Slam because one wrong move, that is neck to steel beam
Yeah, and
directly.
it bends the wrong way. You can't really. I mean, how do you protect yourself from that?
You don't, unfortunately.
Exactly.
And before you guys even brought that up, this is what I thought Irving was about to go rant on. Because the Rascals, all four of them, Myron, Dez, Wentz, and Trey, Persephone, Masquerita Dorada, and Hechicero are officially all elite.
Yep.
The latter, with the CMLL talent, now have dual contracts.
Oh, let me just say this. Like I said, stay away from the Miz in WWE. For all those new signings, stay away from the Don Callis family.
Bruh,
Oh God.
here's the thing. We already have 10 plus signings, and we're only in the second week of 2026. Can we stop this already?
It's looking like the NWO. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point they just splinter off.
Yeah.
I thought
make
that's what they were
A
going to do.
B team. I'm telling you, because when the NWO came out many years ago, and I'm gonna show my age, they were the hottest thing, and then this person was going, and this person was going, and then the story was, okay, who's going to join? And then they're like 20 members, and I'm like, that's almost a fifth of your roster. Why?
Yep.
Yeah, and I
And now
thought they were going that route with Okada and Takeshita beefing.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't even know what's the status on that, considering Okada won the main event of Wrestle Kingdom and Takeshita tapped out in the co-main.
Mm-hmm. He lost the belt.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a civil war in the Don Callis family. Half of them go with Takeshita, and half of them go with Okada. Because it's been done. It's been done before.
Mm-hmm.
I just think this whole Don Callis family bullshit needs to end. To be honest, it's getting really fucking boring.
It really is, honestly. It's getting outdone.
Like they have somebody join, and then later down the road they leave, and they betray them and all that, and then they have somebody else join. It's stupid.
Wardlow joined, and then he got injured right after joining. I'm like, bro, you
Literally
just
got injured on his
You
debut.
clothesline somebody. How the hell you get injured?
And then the Andrade situation, which just led to him going back to the Don Callis family anyway.
And then Jake something, now Don Callis family.
Who's now
And one
Jake
half of the
Williams.
number one contenders for the tag titles against another heel team that had momentum that cooled immensely off with FTR. And you guys might want to mute because, as I can see, we are done with the mainstream. And sorry, Eric, time for me to go off.
Go ahead.
Just let me do it. Because, oh my gosh, for those that didn't watch AMC last night and are not planning on tuning into Fight TV, Fight Net, freaking TNA Plus tomorrow, the AMC premiere, which somebody's got to get better on their freaking timing. I don't know who produced it. Tommy, Carlos, I don't give a damn. AMC, them ads were way too much. And the biggest night, biggest weekend in your company's history for a while, and a portion of your roster can't show up due to work visas, which when you guys watch SmackDown, since the spoilers are already up there for your UK crowd, work visa issues my ass. Leon Slater is fighting Carmelo Hayes. work visa's my ass. And that's not the first time Leon Slater took a booking with WWE over a scheduled booking for a less promotion. What the are we doing? Joe Hendry treatment? Yeah. So with that being said, the X Division title match tomorrow is off, and Joe Hendry is stepping in to fight Moose and Cedric. Cool. But we know who's taking the fall there.
Hendry.
Yep. And I'm going to rant about this when we get to the main event in Genesis. Eric, I am sorry because I know you are going to rant. Because Sonya Deville, now going by her IRL Daria Ray, and the return of Atlanta Black are now both part of the TNA roster. But Daria Ray is back to being the suit and heel authority figure. Enough said.
Go with what works, I suppose.
Yep. And due to the inspiration seeking free agency and help from Perez Hilton and AJZ being Mr. Influence, they dropped the titles back to the freaking Elegance brand. Come on now. And then the motif of the show, you teased a match that I don't know if WWE is going to allow, but I could see it happening. The entire night they teased AJ Styles versus Frankie Kazarian.
They won't.
Oh, yeah.
They won't.
Yeah, long story short, AJ's gone on record saying he doesn't want to do it main roster WWE versus TNA because he doesn't on TNA programming because he doesn't want to be the domino and he doesn't want to return to a TNA ring for a match before he retires. But never say never in this business. Mm-hmm. But why did y'all bank your biggest night on that?
I'm shocked. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm shocked that they even let AJ on the TNA debut of AMC, to be honest, because I didn't think they were going to do it. So I'm shocked, personally.
When I saw that opening promo, I thought that was it. And I thought that's how they got it, was him just being the hype man for the night. No, they teased him and Frankie throughout the entire night. And I'm like...
I'm going to say this right now. AJ needs at least to win the TNA World title before he retires.
Oh my God. We're going to get to that, and I am pissed off because that belt is about to get hot potatoed. I'm still going over last night going into Genesis.
And thank God they didn't do AJ like they did Cena with Gunther. Thank God for on Monday. Thank God.
I mean, he still got hit in the nuts. And
hitting the nuts is one thing, but when Cena tapped out like a bit in front of the camera, man, I'm done.
Let's get back to TNA because this rant and all the bullshit is going to be probably extended because they brought Bully Ray and Dixie Carter back before the main event, not for a recreation, which everybody wanted, because even her own home state hates her. But they did a reconciliation with Bully Ray hugging Dixie Carter after all the crap they went through, including a broken freaking back. That is a true statement. Bully Ray was the original intergender wrestling person, and he broke the owner's back at one point. And then the last thing, as stated, just with this, because I talked about the work pieces already, Mike Santana is your new TNA World Champion, but as I put in the notes, I smell a freaking rat because his first offense is the rematch that was slated for Genesis, Texas Deathmatch. The guest referee, thank you, Daria, is the Call Your Shot winner. if Mike Santana makes it out of Genesis as world champion, that man is touched like Jesus. Because there is no way you do that match with that stipulation added, and there's not some BS happening in the finish. And then to end this, you got, as I said, and why everybody wanted to set it up, Marshade versus Nick Nemeth, and then the Righteous versus the Hardys. And because of the quote-unquote work visa issues, Zarya now has a shot to become double champion in TNA over the next few weeks, with her first title shot being the Knockouts World Championship against Liang Li tomorrow. And then if Zaruka wins the three-way on Tuesday, she and Soul get the Elegance brand. What are we doing? And to be honest, Carlos Silva, you may have less charisma than Tony Khan. Because even after this ROH/MPX Metro Pro Wrestling Global Wars announcement was just Tony Khan fumbling over his words to get Athena's company over when she uses like half the undercard in the ROH and AEW women's division for her roster. And that is going to be in 2 weeks instead of the traditional ROH show. Need I say more before we get into this interview with Tyson?
Nah, I think you hit just about every mark.
Yep. And thank you for my TED Talk. Sorry, guys.
Now, Tyson,
Yes, sir.
from doing a bit of research on you, I noticed that you tend to call yourself the Stone Soldier. Could you elaborate a bit more on what made you
Oh,
by this
man.
moniker?
Actually, that was an older moniker. So I gave myself a bunch of nicknames when people did that, and then I stopped because I was the Stone Soldier.
Okay.
But I'm the Equalizer now because anybody can get it. You step in the ring, you're gonna get dealt with. Doesn't matter who you are. But yeah, so a little bit about me is I've been in the military for 24 years. I've been deployed 4 times in a row, and so. And I loved wrestling. I've been watching wrestling since I was like 6. And then when I got older, tried to go into wrestling, and then it just didn't work out. So like I lived in Alaska and I joined the military. And in Alaska there was no wrestling companies up there. And then I leave Alaska a year later, there's a wrestling company. Get stationed in my first duty station in Hawaii. Didn't know that there was a wrestling company on the other side of the island. Leave Hawaii, and then I found out about that, and then come to Colorado where I currently reside, and I couldn't train because I was deployed 4 times in a calendar year. So from 2003 to 2011, I was either deployed, getting ready to deploy, or coming back from deployment.
Oh, wow.
Then, yeah, for all those calendar years. 2012, went to Korea for a year, came back to Colorado in 2013 and got out in 2014. And I got into wrestling by accident, to be honest. Because when I came back, I'm like, well, I'm too old. And then a mutual friend of mine was like, hey, I'm going to a wrestling show. You want to go? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, man, I'm almost 41. Why would I? I mean, I'm not a wrestler. I'm not an athlete. And then I go to one training session, and then another one, and then another one, and next thing I know, I started doing it. And I'm like one of the oldest students that's doing it.
That's amazing. So how old are you now?
I turned 48 in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Yes.
And you're still going at it. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
That is amazing.
I am not known for being sane. I don't look my age, I don't act my age, and I don't perform my age. I mean, I'm bigger, so I mean I'm trying to slim down a little bit so I can be a little bit faster in the ring, but you know, I can still go. And then after the match, people ask me like, "How old are you?" And then I'm like, "Do you really want to know?" I'm like, "Oh, you got to be in your 30s." I'm like, "Oh, bless your heart," but you're wrong. But yeah, so that's usually how I go.
Right. So not only do you wrestle, but you also happen to be an active ref. So
That's correct.
what would you say makes you stand out from other referees in the business?
So to be honest, when I first started training, I wasn't grasping everything correctly.
Okay.
And the one thing I've learned, and I tell people that if you want to be in the wrestling business, it's not just limited to just being a wrestler. You can be ring crew, you could be referee, you could be ring announcer. There's many things you can be inside the wrestling world. So I remember there was a show that we did. It was one of the first shows I went to,
Mm-hmm.
and they were short a referee, and they were like, and I was on Slikk at the time. He's like, "Hey, you want to ref?" I'm like, "Sure." And I got like a crash course into it. I got like 30 minutes and I got a crash course into it, and they were like, "You're pretty good. If the wrestling thing doesn't work out for you, you could always be a ref."
Right.
And I want to be in ring. I want to focus more on my in ring being a competitor, before I hang it up and become a referee. But the difference between I feel being a referee and a wrestler is that being a referee made me a better wrestler. Because
Okay.
contrary to popular belief, there are three entities in that ring. There's the heel, there's the face, and there's a referee. And you need all three of them to work. Because a referee can make a difference between a good match and a shitty one. Part of my language.
Right. No, I completely understand what you're saying. I mean, that's kind of how it's funny you mentioned that, because that's kind of how I ended up, to an extent, falling into the wrestling business.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you, I've always been a fan of it. I've always loved professional wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something that's always had a very close place in my heart. So I think it was, what was it, Donnie's, like back in February of last year, I just randomly all of a sudden saw a bunch of recommendations in my friends, and they're all indie wrestlers. So I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? Add.
Right.
And lo and behold, all of a sudden, I end up adding Brian Idol, the national promoter for NWA.
Right.
And be completely honest, I wasn't trying to get a job or anything like that. I was trying to get him on the podcast, which now he's been on here twice. Shout out to Brian, by the way. And a few weeks, we started talking a little bit, and then a few weeks later, I see him make a post saying they need a website designer. I'm like, I'll do it. And end up doing it, and now I've been with them ever since. It's been so fucking fun. Like, I've gotten to do a lot of nice things. Like, okay, so this is actually something I just pulled up that I was going to show you, because I know how it feels to get pulled into a situation at a show where you're like, okay, sure. So at the last Exodus show, Richard Holiday was there, and he ended up going over getting the title. And one of the guys wanted to shoot a skit. And then I'm over here packing up my backdrop and my camera and stuff, and he's like, "Hey, I need a second person. Would you mind doing it?" And I'm like, "God damn it." Okay. And so then, well, here, you'll hear, and you'll be able to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, this.
I'm such a big fan. Can you give me your signature?
He asked me for my signature. I think he meant my autograph. What an idiot. But now it's in my head. He has to get my signature move. Nobody is exempt. You want my signature? Sure? You want my signature? Okay. Think you meant my autograph. Who else wants my signature, huh? Anybody else want my signature? Me. Oh, you want my signature? Idiot. Who else wants my signature?
That sound. And he had an excuse for like 2 weeks after that not to show up on anything.
Hey, sold it. You got sold, man.
Hey, what was even funnier though was what was it, Donna's like you were joking with me for like 2 weeks straight before the show. Oh, don't take Richard Holiday's signature. Don't get stuck taking his signature. And then when I told him what happened, he couldn't. He was like dying laughing for a straight minute.
Bruh, you had an excuse for like a week, and I showed the video on air to Monkey, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you're good with UWO and UFA."
Yeah, we show it. Yeah, we showed it to our other partner who's not on here right now because he's at a business meeting.
Right.
We show it to him, and he's rolling on the floor almost. And when he ended up seeing it, oh god, his exact response. And Michael, I love you.
You're talking about EC3, right?
Yeah, him and Pretty Boy both said, "Why does it look like you're coming?"
That's what you get. That's what you get. And
they're like, "You enjoyed that a little too much, it looks like." I'm like, "Shut." I went what with what? I'm like, "I don't take spots." And they're like, "What do you do now?" And I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean I do now?" But anyway,
and here's the thing. I'm glad you ignored my trolling at you a second ago with Ryan, but yeah, it's crazy that we've had everybody that we've had on, and now getting to the point where you're doing work of extras on camera.
That wasn't voluntarily, but
I mean, you got voluntold, and now you're about to do more.
As long as they don't keep hitting me in the dick, I would like to reproduce one day.
I mean, you already have one. You want more?
Yeah, I kind of do actually. I want my own little mini me. Okay, I can't say that because Pain basically has turned into my mini me. But I want. She has even gotten on her ass. Like, you know what she told us to go? You know what my daughter told me and my wife to go do on our anniversary last weekend?
Oh no!
She said we should go get a hotel and procreate.
Oh wow!
Oh, so she told you that
we got told by my 12-year-old. We got told by my 12-year-old to go procreate.
Okay.
Wow.
That's how badly she wants a sibling right now.
Wow.
Wow. So y'all need permission. Got it.
I am curious about the conversation y'all had. We could talk about that off air. Oh my gosh. That is so adorable.
Anyway. Now, something else I did notice, Slikk. Trico dropped off there, I guess. I guess he had something to do. I noticed that a couple months ago you had a match against NWA New Mexico Route 66 champion Manny Lemons.
Did not occur.
Did not occur. What do you mean?
Okay, so I believe that was the match. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I believe that was the match versus, it was supposed to be in the Montana Championship Wrestling.
Yep.
And it was supposed to be myself, Manny Lemons, and Marlon Bishop.
Okay.
Bishop was unfortunately injured, so we couldn't do it, and Manny could not make it. So I wind up facing Bootleg Dave. And it was for the title, and Dave beat me.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that.
Hey, when you wrestle, is you win or you lose. That's just the way it is.
Right.
He was a better wrestler that night. And
I
had fun. I had fun up there. So.
Oh no, I get it. I completely get it. Now, what would you say some of your main goals for going into 2026 are?
So some of my main goals for 2026, I'm actually reaching out to promoters. I would like to work out of state, as well as in Colorado. So I reached out to a couple of people. I've got potentials in Georgia, Utah, another company in Arizona, as well as the promotions that I do work for. So, like for example, 907 Pro Wrestling. That's my home away from home. So I'm like I said before, I was originally from Anchorage, Alaska, and one of my training partners that used to live here now moved back up to Anchorage, and I go up there as many chances as I get. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them a shout out. don't sleep on 907 Pro because even though they're in Alaska, they're getting Kushida at the time splitter Kushida up there.
Wow.
Yeah, they had a seminar with Mike Quackenbush, and they've had names like if I can remember, they had Sonny Kiss up there, they had Danny Limelight, they had Artist Artois up there. So they're making moves up there, and I've had great matches up in 907 Pro. Some of my best matches were up there with versus Chris Wilde. Who else did I wrestle? Gunner. And yeah, if you go on my YouTube page, I have all my matches up there.
Heck yeah. No, that sounds like a great time. Honestly, if I'm ever out in that area, I'm definitely gonna go.
I'm gonna try to go back up there this year. I try to go up there at least if I can get away with it. Go up there twice a year or at least once a year.
Heck yeah. So, final question that we got. Say you just got off the show. It's quite late. Where are you going to be stopping to eat?
So depends on where we are. So the rule that I like to have is that I try not to eat anywhere that I have in Colorado.
Okay.
So funny story. Me and he was my tag team partner. He's my trainer. He's still my friend to this day. Big Guns Justin Andrews. We did a show in Texas, and I remember because I did something messed up and I got a concussion, but I still finished the match, and I took a second rope power Liger bomb off of it, and that was one of the highlights. And then afterwards, he's like, "Let me see your eyes," and he's like, "Yeah, you're concussed. You want to go to Waffle House?" It was either Waffle House or it was one of those 24-hour breakfast spots. It was either Waffle House or Village Inn. I don't even remember which one it was, but I remember eating. I was like, "It's probably one of the best omelets I've ever had." So it depends on where I am. So it could be IHOP. It was Denny's. It was Denny's. I remember that now. It was Denny's. So depending on where we are and what time we're off, if it's like late in the morning, it might be IHOP, Denny's, Village Inn, something of that nature.
Hell yeah. No, that's a solid answer. That's a super solid answer. I love me some Denny's. I love me some IHOP. I always go good for some breakfast food shit. That might actually end up being my decision tomorrow after the show. Good. So, I appreciate you coming on. We really do. It's been a lot of fun thus far. Now, we do have a little bit more to keep you on with. Okay. So, our open discussion this week. We're going to go one by one. Danez, what is your most anticipated prediction? What is your most anticipation? What do you have most anticipation for in 2026? And what's your biggest prediction in 2026?
Well, considering what they confirmed tonight, which they're in the UK right now, so what they just confirmed for Saturday Night's main event, I feel that Cody is the one that took out Jacob and Turnstile and eventually takes out Big Jim is the match going in. So I think Cody turns heel and is the reason Jimmy gets taken out for Naomi's maternity leave is my biggest thing. Because I feel the heel turn is coming. Because both Jacob and Cody are both Jacob and Cody are baby faces by design right now, and Drew's supposed to be the heel, but they're in his own turf, and that man is loved after the screw jobs they've watched him go through the last few years because of the bloodline.
Oh yeah.
So
and CM Punk.
And technically Cody too. Cody and Priest too. So.
He's been screwed over a lot.
Yes.
Like that man has been screwed over quite a lot. Can we just talk about that for a second? Like that man has took some shit in 2025. First he got fucked over by the bloodline. And 2024. First he gets fucked over by the bloodline. Then he gets fucked over by CM Punk. Then he gets fucked over by Cody.
And Priest.
Priest
is the one that cashed in on him.
Yeah. He should be called Trojan at this point.
Dear God, I love this guy. Now, I would say probably my biggest anticipation for 2026 is, like Dave said, Cody's heel turn. I feel like it's evident at this point. Like they crumbled the cookies, or not crumbled the cookies. They sprinkled the crumbs of it during the cage match because Jacob jumped not only Drew, but he did go after Cody.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me think. That's what's making me think that Cody is really the one who jumped Jacob. And I think also, again, I think that Cody turning heel eventually is what's going to end up taking out Big Jim for maternity leave. That's my personal opinion on that. Now,
so you just reiterated what I said.
Well, I was just saying, it's my fucking anticipation. It's what I was anticipating.
Okay.
Now,
yeah, true.
My prediction, though, on the other hand, I just need to find this man's music real quick. This is my prediction for 2026. My prediction for 2026.
Dan,
merch.
You destroyed your own mic for Danhausen?
Yes. Also because I know that somebody's watching right now. I can't say who though. I know they're watching. Listen, you. I know you're watching me right now, and I know that you're in charge of that shit. Fuck Danhausen on NXT, you piece of shit. Okay, I'm done now.
Oh my gosh. They are all in Orlando just watching you look stupid.
We know.
And they're probably pissed at me for spoiling a little bit of SmackDown, but it's about an hour from now after we get off here.
Yeah, whatever. The fucking previews are getting posted to the Netflix page anyway. That doesn't make sense to me. If you're trying to keep it off from people seeing anything, why are you sharing it to the Netflix account? Do you think people don't go on Instagram? I can tell you right now that's not true.
No, it's not even Instagram. It's straight X.
Yeah. So Slikk,
Yes,
what
sir.
is your biggest anticipation for 2026 and your biggest prediction?
Okay, so a couple of things. Number one, so the Vision or whatever the hell they call themselves this day, I already know they revealed the Masked Man to be Austin Theory. I feel that he is a mole or a saboteur for Seth Rollins. And what's going to wind up happening, and if it was me, at some point, Braun Breaker is going to probably get close to a title only for Theory and Seth to screw it. Also, I'm anticipating what they're going to do with Oba, because Oba, the guy's printing money.
Oh yeah,
he's printing money. I'm a huge fan of his. And also, in addition, Jade versus Jordan.
That I feel, depending on when they pull the trigger on it, Charlotte and Alexa, and then Lash and Nia, that could easily be the WrestleMania direction, I feel.
Right. Also, and then going into NXT, what we talked about before, the 6-man. Tony D'Angelo is going to be involved some way, somehow. I'm going to go ahead and call it. And also, Javon Evans, they're going to put a belt. They're going to get a belt on him. They're probably going to give him the speed title if that's still even a thing.
No, he is on Raw now officially.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Yeah, but he's going to get a title of some sort.
So you think he beats Dom?
Stranger things have happened. They could have him drop the belt to Dom. Dom could be an upper mid Carter, or even upper mid Carter, or even a main event player. Because you can't tell me he's not over enough, because he is. He's getting face reactions, even though he's technically still a heel, right?
Yeah, he technically, like, the entire Judgment Day is still heel, even though Dom and Liv are beyond getting babyface reactions.
Exactly.
And Roxanne's just getting babyface reactions because of the looks and the fact she's teaming with Liv right now. Like, if you separate them three from Raquel, whatever the hell Finn's doing, and then when JD gets back, that's your Judgment Day split right there. Is Roxanne, Dom, and Liv, and then Raquel, Finn, and JD.
So if I was playing Booker for a day, and if I wanted to, switch things up, Finn's going after Punk for the title, correct?
That is, if it's not just a one-off because they're in Ireland. That is Monday.
Okay. So if they weren't, because you can't say that Finn can't carry the title because he did win the belt, but unfortunately due to a shoulder injury, he had. I would think that Finn needs another run with it, or at least get him in the hunt for it. Because nothing against Punk, nothing against anybody in the titles, but back in the day, you had people go after the titles and not the same people over and over and over.
Yeah, and Finn's been left over so much in the last decade since he had the shoulder injury as Universal Champion. I would say this has to either put him in that main event scene again, or he's done.
Exactly.
He can't just go back on the IC title picture and be like, "Oh, that's the same guy," unless he screws over Dom.
Or what they could do is they could have Punk versus Finn. Punk thinks that he's going to win, and Braun, still pissed off for losing to Punk, goes for a spear, but instead of hitting Finn, he hits Punk. Finn takes advantage, and then you got a three-way.
Well, kayfabe suspension, Braun, and I say kayfabe.
But he's a Steiner. He's a Steiner. Does Steiners ever listen to anything?
No.
And Heyman literally said Pierce was in the wrong because he put his hands on Braun first.
Exactly. So I know he's Rick Steiner's nephew.
No,
but
he's Scott's nephew.
Scott's nephew and Rick's son. But at the same time, he acts more like Scott than Rick.
Yes.
And Scott, he's a Steiner.
And Scott just put the bug eyes in a tweet right after. I'm like, my thought is those same sources you're talking to, Eric, and referencing, my question to them is, what is the status of Scott Snyder's legend deal? Because he wanted to kill Dom just for screwing Braun out the IC title. Imagine what he's going to do in character to Adam Pearce for putting his hands on his nephew.
He would murder half the roster if you let him get away with it.
100%.
Oh, we remember how he returned to TNA just to fight JB and Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
That man started punching the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if this is how you get Scott Steiner on camera, oh dear God, how are you going to contain him?
Yeah, he ain't.
You're not.
He's not known for having a filter.
I was gonna say you will not contain Scott Steiner. He will do whatever the fuck he pleases.
Exactly.
And Raw's on Netflix too. They will do something like that.
Yeah.
Just to get clicks.
They would. You know they would.
That's why I'm like, what's the status of Scott's Legends deal?
Oh, Jesus.
Literally, his Braun's like choking out Pierce, and Pierce is spitting everywhere. I'm just like, what's Scott's Legend deal like right now? I know Rick got
was
canceled.
Your first thought?
Yes. My first was like, what's the status of Scott's Legends deal? Because I know Braun's not going to kill him now, but I know who will on frame one.
Jesus.
I know they were setting up most likely Braun versus Pierce. That's the payoff to this. Is Braun Breaker destroying
Pierce said he's not even wrestling again.
He said he's not?
Pierce said he was. So remember back a couple of months ago when they was trying to, or at least I saw they was trying to sow the seeds where it was
Pierce
Nick
and
versus Adam, and he even said like I'm not wrestling anymore. But these are the same people where they said Austin wasn't wrestling when he worked Kevin Owens, and guess what happened? He wound up working Owens, and that was actually a pretty good match for a guy who hasn't wrestled in like 19 years.
It was just a straight Austin brawl for 20 minutes, but it was good.
Yeah. It's like no psychology. We're just going to beat the piss out of each other.
Yep. Have KO roast Austin for about 2 months.
Yeah.
And get the match.
Yep. And it was in Texas, too. So you
Oh, yeah. That's why it was like, all you needed was a brawl between those two to end WrestleMania.
Exactly.
KO was a 2-time WrestleMania main eventer, all because he antagonized Austin and got the tag titles off the Bloodline, the OG Bloodline. Thank you.
Yeah.
Which can we end this White 6 feud already? I'm sorry.
It's getting kind of old already.
Yeah.
Now, Irving, you didn't give us yours. What are your predictions?
You want to know my prediction?
Yeah, what's your prediction? Your biggest anticipation?
Roman Reigns winning the undisputed title again.
Are you
really?
Yeah.
Why? Explain.
I don't know. I think it's time. I think he needs to have one more last run as the undisputed champion. To be honest.
Okay.
So you think he somehow gets back to Drew instead of going after Punk?
I think that would be bad. I don't. The thing about it is, the World Heavyweight title doesn't bring much aura as the undisputed title, in my opinion. I think yes.
Or you
like
Gen Zer?
Huh?
I said, what are you, fucking Gen Zer?
I'm just being honest. Like
he's saying I need to get around with the kids.
I'm just being honest. Like the World Heavyweight title, it doesn't really catch my eye. The undisputed title, on the other hand, is more out there. It's more shiny, and like it's what fits him the most.
Right.
And he had it for 1,316 days. So personally, I think him as the undisputed champion one last time will be great.
All right.
I can't necessarily disagree with that thought process, honestly.
I mean, he was a draw.
TV. I was gonna say you know there'll be eyes on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you damn right. You damn right.
That is why I was like, why not the World Heavyweight? And that's the Roman Punk match that we haven't gotten in this generation, because we got it countless times during the PG era because of the Shield. But hey,
Agreed.
I just want to see the undisputed title on Roman Reigns again.
I get it. I do. So now, with all that being said, let's hop into these Indieverse highlights a little bit. Shotzi is set to make her return to the UK at Progress Super Strong Style 16. Maki Ito has officially debuted and signed with Stardom. About fucking time. Risa Sarah.
He was the streamer.
It makes... I mean, dude, how long overdue is that? How long overdue? She should have been signed years ago.
I do agree with that.
She 150% should have been signed years ago to Stardom. And also, I'm going to be double belting it next week.
What unit she joined, so.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I'm going to be double belting it next week. I'm going to have a second belt next week.
What belt are you getting from shipping anyway?
Oh, it's not from shipping. I'm picking it up from EC3 tomorrow.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah. Anywho, speaking about EC3, we'll just go into that in a second. Risa Sarah has officially retired from in-ring competition, and Joey Janela, how the fuck did he get Expedia to trust him with a boat?
That's what I want to know.
Joey Janela is doing a cruise like Chris Jericho?
Yes. Who trusted him with a boat?
How the fuck does he even have that kind of money?
Apparently.
I don't know how. Or is he using Megan's?
Somebody get kidnapped?
Oh,
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry. I'm joking. I'm joking. Please don't
You fit
come
in with
at
us
me. I
too
do.
well, man.
I do joke sometimes.
we
Don't come at
know
me.
it's a joke.
That's
It's
why I'm
all,
like, you fit in with us too well.
These are the ha-has. Don't take it out on me. Come on.
you're good, brother. It's okay.
But if somebody is kidnapped, you might well look at
Okay, Tyson, we're gonna move on from that, man.
Before we possibly get raided,
Yeah.
Exodus Pro Wrestling New Game Plus is tomorrow in Cleveland. If you're in Cleveland, go to exoprowrestling.com to buy your tickets. It's going to be a fun time for the NWA Exodus Midwest Championship. We will see Richard Holiday defend the title against Cal Hero. Then, in a NWA Exodus Tag Team title match, we will see TME take on Shot Through the Heart. Jesus Christ, those boys are going to die. I'm sorry. I love Doug and TJC, but you're talking about going up against Gannon Jones Jr. and Duke Davis. Yeah, good luck. That's all I can say to that one is good luck. Then, in a number one contender 4-way tag team match to determine the new number one contenders for the NWA Exodus Tag Team Championships, we will see the Holy Grail take on Trust Fund against No Bail Posted against MBLJ. That will definitely be a fun time. Then in her Exodus debut, Sophia Rose will take on Ava Brooks in her Exodus debut. We got two females debuting in Exodus Pro, which also in that tag match, we got Devious Cash and Jay Bougie debuting. Hell yeah. Jay Bougie, if you're watching, just know, yes, I have the Uncrustables in my car. Yes, they're in my trunk. They will be there tomorrow. Okay? I promise. Anyway,
And
moving on.
Show me the photo.
Oh, dude, I got 2 24-packs. That shit was so cheap at Costco. Dude, it was only $30 for 2 24-packs. I love Costco.
Oh my.
Anyway,
why did you say it on air? You're asking for it.
For the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, we will see World's Heavyweight Champion Silas Mason defend against Anthony Green. And I'm so excited for this one. I'm so fucking excited. EC3 will be returning to the ring for the first time since August. And baby, the top 1% is back. I'm just so excited. I'm so fucking excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be so much fun.
Against, or have y'all not announced it?
Oh yeah, facing off against Carson Drake.
Oh yeah, we know who's winning that one.
I don't even know who Carson Drake is, and I already know the outcome on that.
That stupid
Dude,
shuffle
nothing
is going
against
to
him,
get
but
him killed
Oh no.
by a pissed off EC3.
Well, Carson is a former NWA World's Television Champion. He's part of the roster.
Okay.
But you see, he done fucked around, and now he's about to find out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem. You see, back in October, he thought it was a good idea to break EC3's leg. And so, well, you see, when you do that, and then they come back and they're healed, they're not usually all that happy.
Yeah, you don't break a leg, you break a spine. So
there you go. He gets it. See,
I definitely get it, because, I mean, if you're not going to finish the job, why do it?
Yes.
Exactly. Oh, hey, you're about to set yourself up, Tyson.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's what I tell people all the time. I mean, if you're gonna go, not to go, in character, but that's what I tell people all the time. If you're gonna do something, don't half-ass it. Because I'm not gonna be pissed off because you injured me or because you set me back. I'm gonna be pissed off because you didn't commit to it.
He's gonna be pissed off because you didn't finish the damn job.
Yeah. So
now,
there's that.
If you are not able to make it to the show tomorrow, it's okay. We will be streaming live on Studio One Sports YouTube channel. Doors open at 5. Matches start at 6, so we will be live at 6:05 on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. And if anyone from Exodus is watching right now, I'm just going to say this. There are 60 Uncrustables there tomorrow. Make sure you leave enough for everybody.
That won't happen. You might have to go in the morning.
might have to get
as
another
soon as
box.
we log out of here.
Jesus. Do you know how far Costco is from that place?
Like
at
I said,
least
you
an
might
hour.
know the second you log out of here.
Ay.
Just
I'm
because
just
you
saying.
said that.
I'm just saying. Remember, there are 60 of them. Make sure there's enough for everybody.
Bro, you said that on air. You're gonna have to go to Costco again as soon as we log off.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see how they are when I get down there. But anyway, like I said, if you haven't already, check out Exodus Pro Wrestling tomorrow, New Game Plus. Also, if you haven't already, make sure that you check out NWA Power on the Roku app. It's fucking free. You literally don't have a goddamn excuse not to watch it. Literally, all you have to do, you go on your freaking Amazon or Roku TV, you download the app. You don't even have to make an account. Like, you don't even have to put in an email or anything. You literally just have to go in the search tab, search NWA Power. Boom, bang, ding dong. There it is. So easy. It's about $100 less than watching WWE. Sorry, David. But seriously, go watch NWA Power. It's a lot of fun. The product has been picking up heavily lately. Shout out to Billy Corgan for that. And if you are in the Tampa Bay area, February 21st, buy your tickets now for the next NWA Power TV taping. Double Power TV taping, by the way. One taping at 2 p.m., one taping at 7 p.m. It's only $30 to go to both of them. Think the last time a wrestling show was that cheap.
I'll be there.
Irving will be there.
Yeah.
Irving will be there talking to people and saying hello.
I'll be
Well,
there.
I don't know about saying hello. He's not that social.
No, I'll say hello.
Just remember, don't bring
right.
that title with you.
Well, I'm not. I'm only taking this. I'm only taking this to WWE shows.
You know, you gotta defend them if you bring them, right?
That is the new rule now, is that if you bring them, you gotta defend them. Wait, Irving's kind of crazy, though.
I didn't say I was going there.
This is a hardcore match. Boom.
We're not trying to get him banned from an event.
Because
okay?
you always know there's the one dude with a ref shirt. Just wait.
He literally.
Exactly.
I actually have a ref shirt too in my closet, which is funny too.
I have a
Oh
ref
my
shirt
gosh.
upstairs, so you know.
Oh, dude! Imagine someone just walks up to him and is like, "I want your title," and he's like, "Okay." Clotheslines them. Takes off his shirt. Bitch! I'm not only the wrestler, I'm also the ref. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
God. Slick, is there anything you would like to plug before we hop off here?
Yes, I would love to. So first off, so let's see. We got this Sunday. We got Primo's New Rain Rising at Denver, Colorado, at the Roxy Theater. Next Saturday on the 24th, we have CWC show, where it is the Chris Chavez. It's going to be show there. I will be reffing on that one, maybe, or you don't know what's going to happen, but I know there's a Chris Chavez Invitational, 30 wrestlers, and there's a Marlon Bishop. If you never heard of him, there's Marlon Bishop versus Royce Isaacs. Marlon is ridiculously huge. He answers the question, what would Mighty Joe Young look like if he was human? Marlon Bishop. And then on February 21st, there is going to be a One Revolution Wrestling show. There is a 90% chance I will be on it. I don't, what might happen. I might be pissed off and beat people up. I don't know. I don't wrestle. I just punch people and, so they don't get up and shit. I'm not technical. I'm just that guy. Also, I've been working on it for a while. I am working on a streaming channel. It is called Slick's Rage Quit Sessions. Basically, I play video games on there. I'm not like FaZe Clan where I'm good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I may suck at this, but you just watch me play video games and I talk about stuff. I talk about wrestling and stuff, kind of like how you guys are. So, so that should be good. That should be up and running very, very soon. I'm probably thinking the end of February.
Hell yeah. No, that sounds like it would be a fun time for sure.
Yes. But yeah, so that's the. Oh wait! I'm sorry. There is one show I did forgot. That also next Saturday, there is a show at the Citadel Mall in Colorado Springs. It's Battleground Pro Wrestling's Brawl in the Mall. So remember when WCW did their first show in Mall of America?
Right.
They're doing the same thing there too.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
so,
Very, very nice.
thank
That
you,
sounds
thank
like
you.
it'll definitely be a fun time.
Yeah.
Irving, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, sure. So AOW Atomic Legacy Wrestling is going to be hosting their 9-year anniversary show at the Melbourne Auditorium in Melbourne, Florida. It's going to be January 31st. Raven is going to be doing autographs. He's not going to be wrestling. Raven is actually one of the people that kind of gave the blessing to Atomic Legacy Wrestling, to be somewhat like ECW in a way and whatnot. So he's been a big influence on that. The Good Brothers were supposed to be there, but they had other commitments to attend to, so they're not going to be there. Angelina Love just got announced. The American Most Wanted, James Storm and Harris are going to be there.
The Good Brothers are going to be there, right?
No, the Good Brothers are not going to be there. They're going to be at the following show, I believe. They had some conflicts with scheduling for that show. So they also announced We Were the Crown. That's going to be at the Funding Center, the RP Funding Center, Jenkins Arena in Lakeland. That's going to be on Saturday, March 14th. Nick Nemeth and Tyler Breeze are going to be there, as well as the last match for the Headbangers. That's going to be the last match for that show. Vampiro's going to be there, and so much more after that. And then, of course, the Daytona show, which they're still working on the details on that. So, other than that, that's pretty much it. Then, if you want to come, watch my streams, you can watch me on TikTok at only IRV, only IRV on TikTok. You can watch me play games and go on random talks and shit. So that's pretty much it.
Heck yeah.
I gotta say one thing. I did mess up on the name of the show, so it's CWC Homecoming. So I do apologize. I want to just make sure I got that right.
No, you're fine. Mistakes happen.
Yeah.
Understood completely. Dane, is anything you want to plug before we head out of here?
I will say this, and Eric and I did confirm this. Big things are coming. Stay tuned. All of our socials, to RTC, on air as well. Just know big things are coming to the southeast, and hell, we all may be going back home.
Hell yeah.
To wholesale territory.
Hell yeah.
All I'm going
Hell
to
yeah.
say.
Shout out. Shout out to everybody for this. Shout out to all the opportunities that I've been, honestly, like, genuinely, it's been a fun fucking 6 months. Like we've been doing this now for 5 years, but
nice.
But it's been a fun 6 months since I've been able to come into NWA. It's been a fun time, not just with them, but also shout out to Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling, Herb Simmons. Shout out to Exodus Pro Wrestling, EC3. I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Remember what I said about the Uncrustables? And shout out
You doomed yourself. You're going to have to go to Costco after this.
Shout out to my family. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to all of them. Thank you for always not thinking that me wanting to do this was a pipe dream. And most of all, thank you to my wife. Like, I seriously do love her with all my heart. I really do. And I genuinely appreciate the fact that she's had my back throughout all of this and has believed in me throughout the entire ride. It's genuinely been so much more helpful than she thinks. And to end it, I would like to say thank you to Brian Idol. Genuinely thank you for bringing me into this crazy, crazy world. Thank you for trusting my crazy ass to help you guys. I hope I'm doing good enough and not giving you an aneurysm yet. And shout out to EC3 as well. Thank you for bringing me into your crazy world. And well, I know I'm kind of psychotic, but I've openly told you from the day you met me that I was a psycho. So,
real quick, before
after you walked in front of the camera.
Well, that was the one where I walked in front of the camera by accident.
real quick before we end, because I kind of been wanting to talk about this, and I'm surprised that you didn't bring it up.
What's up?
Will Hobbs.
Oh yeah, shit. You didn't bring that up. Shit.
Will Hobbs.
You're
so
right.
His contract expired Wednesday night.
Yes.
With AEW, and he's a current trios champion.
No, they dropped it.
They dropped it?
Yep.
Yeah, because they did a pre-tape on Wednesday for Collision.
It's Hangman and Jet Speed, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, because they basically
confirmed it.
Yeah, basically what happened was they did a pre-tape for Collision, and they had him drop it because they knew that was his last show.
Ah, interesting. But now the question is, where do you think he's going to go?
Bitch, you
We already know where he's going.
He's going to WWE.
WWE's already getting named.
He's going to be Obafemi 2.0.
The reports of the name have
He's going to come into the NXT. He's going to come into NXT like I did it for The Rock.
Stop.
You think he's going to pull a Ricky Saints?
Yes.
Yeah.
When Ricky Saints came in through the crowd and shit?
It's going to be powerhouse.
You know what's crazy is that that night that Ricky Saints showed up at NXT, I was actually there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I remember.
I was actually there. No, he was actually across. I was like in one section, like by the ramp and all that, and he was like diagonally across from me, and shit. And I heard them talking. Then I look up and I'm like, "Is that Ricky Saints?" And I mean, it was like the loudest pop ever. Wait, I called him Ricky Starks at that time because I didn't know what was going to be his name or not.
Oh
so.
yeah. They didn't know for like 2 weeks.
That shit was pretty wild. I'm trying to go back to NXT soon. I just put in the application for it, so hopefully they'll email me soon.
Were you there the night Blake debuted too, or no?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay.
I haven't been going in a while, since like last year, I believe. I think the last show that I went to was like probably like September. So
all right.
But I'm trying to get back into it again and whatnot. So we'll see.
Okay. And with that, do you have anything else, Eric?
I believe that is it.
I just want to thank you guys for having me on the show. I had a great time on here. Please have me back. Like I said, because it was awesome. Shooting shit with you guys and talking wrestling and stuff, and I loved it. So thank you very much for having me.
Hell yeah! No, of course, brother. We'll definitely have you back on again.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem. Well, all of you guys have a fun weekend. Be safe, and we will see you all next week.
Be good.
All right, later.